Welcome everybody, you are watching my YouTube channel DriveToChill. So in this video I am driving from Frankfurt Airport area to Darmstadt. So it's February 2025 and winter time, as you may notice, and this is why there are not so many leaves on the trees, or everything is kind of brown. So instead of taking the Autobahn A5, which is the normal way, I'm taking the B44. This is just to change the scenery and to have something different, you know. Today is Saturday and it's beautiful weather, which is normally in Germany we have more clouds and this kind of stuff, but right now it looks all great and nice. So I could go right, but I am taking just taking the other way to see. But it was sending me the I was just thinking that I should take B44 and then 661. I think this way is better. So near airport area there is a big forest and a lot of greenery as well, usually in summer. I will be driving by Dreieich and then I will see where I will go. But the direction or the final destination will be Darmstadt area. Enjoy the views, and if something interesting will come, I will definitely speak about it. Otherwise, enjoy the views, and yeah. Also, if you like the videos, please hit the thumbs up and also press the subscribe button if you have not already. And yeah. Is basically the train that usually runs inside a state or a bigger area. Sometimes for sure it can connect the different states as well, but usually it's not the regional train, it's sort of a local train. So yeah. So I will shortly stop this video and we'll start it again because of the train in front of us. The crossing is blocked because of the train. Yeah, see you soon. So welcome back. Yeah, the gate, or I should say this thing is open now and we can cross the train track. This is basically the main train track between Frankfurt, Darmstadt and to the Karlsruhe. It goes along pretty much parallel to the A5, and between Darmstadt and Frankfurt it's very straight, and it has like 4 tracks. So 2 tracks for S-Bahn and regional train or trains, and 2 tracks are for the ICE. So in Germany you have like different types of trains. Because we are on the topic, so I thought I should add it. So ICE is like Intercity Express, and it's basically the fastest German train. So it goes like 250 to 300, 400, something like that, depending on the model. But it's the fastest way if you want to commute from one place to another place, from one city to another city, I would say. And it's not available everywhere, and it does not stop on every small city, but it does stop in big cities and important stations. So yeah, this is the fastest train. Like nowadays pretty much every developed country has it. The other trains are like RB and RE. One is Regionalbahn and one is Regional Express. So they both are regional trains. They go like 80, 100 and 120, I think is the max speed for them. They are pretty much everywhere, and they connect pretty much every big and small town. Then you have metropolitan trains, or I would say the trains usually you find in big cities like Frankfurt, Hamburg, München, Berlin and so on, or even Darmstadt for example. Yeah. So this train calls the S-Bahn, and S-Bahn also goes like 80, 100, something like that, and it stops on every train stop. So basically it's more of a local train and cross pretty much interstate routes. So yeah, then we have in the city like Straßenbahn. So Straßenbahn is the normal tram or tram in English. So they're also very modern. They goes like between 50 to 80 depending on the track and speed, and inside the city is usually they don't go so fast, but they are very convenient. One can easily go from one place to another place inside a city or its maximum boundaries. So then we have the U-Bahn. U-Bahn is the sort of a train found in bigger cities, and it goes usually underground and take the tunnels to pass by the cities. So they also stop like Straßenbahn, S-Bahn and U-Bahn are the most convenient way if you are living in a big city, and they stop pretty much on every train station and things like that. Also then you have the buses routes, and the good thing in Germany is that pretty much in every city. When you buy a ticket for tram or S-Bahn, it's also valid for the buses. So if you buy the ticket for regional Bahn or regional express or ICE, they are usually not valid for every route or everything. So you can explicitly pay a couple of euros more, and then you can also use the trains and buses together. Also, nowadays there is a what they call this ticket. So you can travel, you pay very less, and government actually subsidizing it. So government is actually paying for it to promote this train and public transport culture. And in this you can pay, I think it's 49 euro per month, and it is with the contract, like it goes like 1 year or 2 years, and then you can travel pretty much everywhere in the Germany only in 49 euros. So this is the biggest thing. But you know, when you work and when you live here, you usually have time on weekends, especially the spare weekends. Yeah, then you can actually travel. And this ticket is also valid only for buses, tram, U-Bahn, S-Bahn, Regionalbahn and Regional Express regional trains. It is not valid for the ICE, so Intercity Express, the fastest train. Yeah. Another thing you should also keep in mind is like you have in Germany like two types of classes, like first class and the second class. There is no economy class, there is no another thing. So either you sit in first class or you sit with everybody, like pretty much 95% people do. I'm sorry. And with this, and basically there are not so huge differences when you use the public transport. In normal buses, U-Bahn and S-Bahn, I think they don't have the first class, they have just regular class. Yeah, it's very convenient system, and if you want to travel for shorter distances like 10, 20 or 25, 30 kilometers maybe, then they are the best to use them. Also, sometimes it depends on your connectivity. You might have to change the train, then you have to check the time, because in Germany, if like this bus stop in front of us, so they have the bus number, and then it is written also the timing of the bus, when the bus will come, and at that time bus will come. So that's the general idea. Sure, sometimes things can happen, they can also be late, but most of the time, or usually, they are like punctual. Yeah. Yeah, for regional trains and ICE, I think most the regional trains have delays sometimes because of the route priority and other complications that could happen. So yeah, rest is a wonderful system, and it's highly recommend to use the public transport. It's also good for the environment and other things. For my work and my situation I live, I have to commute like a little bigger distance, and I have to change like 3 or 4 trains, so it's not so feasible in my case, but for most people it's the wonderful thing. Yeah. So for our driving route, we have passed the Dreieich Buchschlag, and now we are actually crossing the Sprendlingen, and then somewhere we will turn right to the south direction. So we are now actually in the east direction. So yeah. Also, sometimes when I'm talking, I'm not so I would say used with this situation that you can keep talking and also driving. So I have to look for certain things, especially in new areas, and also look for people and the traffic. So this is why there are some delays when I'm talking. So yeah. So at some point we will be on the B486, and I think we will take the Dreieich side and then Messel and then the Darmstadt area side. Yeah, these are the regular German towns and small to medium-sized town, and living in these towns is really easy, and you can find pretty much everything you need for daily life, you know. Also, from the living experience point of view, you have to be sometimes careful that you should know the system, how things work here, and you should also do those stuff that everybody does, you know. So we were in Dreieich actually, we just left it, and at some point we will be intersecting the B486, and then we will turn to the left. Yeah. So you can also notice that after every town or small town, in between them you will see the big forest or some agricultural land as well, depending on the terrain and the situation, but mostly it's the forest. Yep, left towards Dreieich. So here we need to make a left on B486 in the direction of Offental and Dreieich. So also, whenever you want to turn left in the left-hand system, like Germany has it, or England has the right-hand system, or Pakistan has the right-hand system, I guess, or the other way around, I don't know, I don't remember exactly. But so in German system, when you want to turn left, so it takes way more time if you want to turn the right, because you have the least priority here, and you have to look for pretty much every car coming on the road, and sometimes you need to give really good speed if the other cars are coming in. So we are on B486, and on any B road means that Bundesstraße, it's an interstate road. So here usually the regular speed is 70, and if you are passing through a city, then it's 50 and then 30 also. Or if the road is also depends, sometimes also you can drive like 100, so please pay attention on the traffic signs. They are really important when you are driving. Yeah, speaking of that, sometimes you will find the speeding cameras, and since Germany has a very nice system, when you live here you have to register your living address. You have to register your car or any other property stuff, you know. And if you don't take care enough and you get the speeding camera, you will get the fine directly sent to your home with your photo. So we usually call it, it's an expensive photo to make. So this is why it's important that you should take care the much speed is written, you should drive that one. It's good for in every aspect, and it's also then not expensive, because if you do not take care of a certain speed limit and you keep driving it, you get the fines, because they are like fixed speeding cameras, and there are also mobile speeding cameras. So let's say somebody is not taking care of them and he's getting fined. After certain speed limits and stuff like that, you will start to collect the points. So it's the only situation where you do not want to collect any point. So after 8 points, you have to do the, what they call it, Nachschule. They will send you back to the driving school, and if you are not even careful, then they will send you back to check, to have every test, you know, your eyesight test, your mental health and things like that. And so it gets really complicated, and also the fines are really high. I mean, in Germany the fines are still manageable. If you are in Switzerland, they are really expensive. Switzerland, Austria, so they also have this concept, but they're expensive. So always rule of the thumb, so in Europe or European Union, rules are pretty much quite similar. So yeah, just take care of that thing. Otherwise, if not so much traffic, it's more of a fun to drive here, because you know that you are passing by beautiful fields, beautiful scenery, and yeah, things are great. So now we will turn to the right side towards the Messel or Darmstadt. I think I'm on 16 minutes length of the video now, and I might stop it like after 5 or 7 minutes, and then I will create a new video or make a new video, if I say properly. I mean, I just have to press the button and video will be made. Also, sometimes depending where you live, you have like farmer houses and their farms, so usually you can collect the fresh milk, 100% fresh milk, and really nice. Or if you want like the eggs, so eggs are also great. And yeah, in my case I don't buy meat and stuff like these kind of things. But there are places where you can actually get the halal meat, and also in few very rare cases you can also do zibah, and then they will clean it and then they can give you the meat as well. Also there are like very nice places where you can get the fresh vegetables, so mostly without any pesticides and this kind of, you know, artificial stuff or health killing stuff, I would say. So yeah, so comparing to the price, they are a bit expensive, but on the other side you are also getting what you are paying for, you know, and they are good for the health. Yeah, these kind of farms usually they have like chicken, goose, or they call it ante, and then you have yeah, they also have horses and cows, for example, and they don't have goats. I guess they have the other one, goats or sheep. They have the other one. I forget the name. Yeah. They call it lamb in German language. Yeah. So now we will take the right turn, or yeah, the right turn is better, towards the Darmstadt direction. And yeah, I like these kind of signals where you can turn right, and it's mentioned usually extra that on this signal you can turn right when it's red even. So I think I have reached the video length, and I will stop the video now because sun is also in the opposite direction and it's less to see. So if you like the videos, please hit the thumbs up button or like the video, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe it as well. See you in other videos. Bye bye.